Justin Bieber has nothing left to lose. He's torching the music industry, revealing its biggest stars are forced to sacrifice children to fuel their success. And he has the proof. Bieber's target? Taylor Swift. He says she's not who the world believes. She's satanic royalty, the secret daughter of Church of Satan founder Anton LaVey, born from his own incestuous relationship with daughter Xena. That's why Taylor looks like her mother, who is also her sister. Born male and inverted at birth per satanic custom, Swift was handed the keys to global stardom. But the elite demanded payment in blood. And that's where Bieber's account gets very dark very quickly. The entire industry is in panic mode, because Bieber is not dealing in metaphors anymore. No more coded lyrics and symbolic videos. Bieber is saying it out loud, naming names, and exposing their darkest secrets. He's done playing their game, and now they're on notice. In recent weeks, Bieber has been speaking out during late-night Instagram sessions, posting and deleting shocking allegations, as his online behaviour finally starts to match what's really going on inside his head. Those closest to him say he's been struggling to process the horrors of his youth, and what he now clearly understands was systematic abuse by satanic paedophiles within the entertainment industry. Ever since he was seen deliberately eating pizza as Diddy's trial got underway, and began weaving conspiracy references and child trafficking symbolism into his music videos and Instagram posts, Bieber was a man on a mission. At the time, the question was, what is he trying to tell us? Then, the mask came off. In recent months, Bieber has made a series of stunning confessions, revealing that Diddy and Usher spent years deliberately spiking his adrenal response, right before his blood was extracted and consumed fresh at room temperature. He also revealed the truth about Britney Spears' traumatic experiences in the industry, and Jim Carrey's shocking transformation. Hint, the man attending award shows in 2026 is not the Jim Carrey millions remember. Check out our previous videos for the whole truth. Now, Bieber is back on Instagram, exposing his old nemesis Taylor Swift. He says Taylor didn't grow up on a Christmas tree farm in Pennsylvania. That's the cover story. Everybody in Hollywood knows it's a lie. Because in reality, Taylor grew up at the heart of a satanic dynasty and was anointed for success by the Hollywood system. She's the daughter of Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan himself. But it gets worse. LaVey had the child with his own daughter, Xena. That child is Taylor. Bieber explains that's why she looks exactly like Xena. Same face, same bone structure, same calculated stare. Xena is both her mother and her sister. It's a classic satanic inversion.
You knew where this was.
That whole scene you just watched wasn't filmed. No actors, no set, no director. One person made it in an afternoon on a laptop. The last 100 years, making a TV show meant a writer's room, a director, actors, a crew, a post house, and 6 to 12 months. That whole stack just collapsed into one tool. And most creators have no idea it happened yet. If you make content, this is the biggest shift of 2026. And I'm going to
And according to Bieber, that's just the beginning. In true satanic tradition, they inverted the child at birth. Taylor was born male. The records were altered. The body was hormonally and surgically steered. And she's lived her entire life as a woman. That's why the industry didn't just promote her, they anointed her. Every door opened. Every record label bent over backwards. Every awards show coronation. Generational satanic bloodlines get the red carpet treatment. The satanic cabal loves the transgender Baphomet. So much so that they invert their firstborn child. This is not a metaphor. The cabal literally transitioned their firstborn son. Have you ever asked yourself why there are so many little boys walking around in dresses in Hollywood? And why these young boys who transition are so relentlessly promoted on social and mass media? And if you still think this is all crazy talk, just look at her performances. Taylor Swift doesn't hide the symbols. She weaponizes them right in front of millions. Watch any era's tour show. The stage setups are loaded with occult imagery. The giant black cubes? That's the black cube of Saturn, a classic satanic symbol representing dark energy, time manipulation, and elite control. It's been used in occult rituals for centuries, and there it is front and center at her concerts. Then come the hand signs, devil horns flashing constantly, not as a joke, but on beat, during key lyrics, aimed straight at the camera. She'll raise both hands, locking eyes with the crowd while forming the horns. It's not random choreography, it's ritual.
So in this video, you can clearly see she's throwing up the devil horns over here, right?
Dave, what are you doing?
I'm giving a blessing to the audience.
I don't think they appreciate it. They were throwing it back.
Well, they thought it was a curse. Would you like me to show them how the sign of the curse works?
Sign of the curse?
Completely different.
How does it go?
No, not at you people out there in the audience, but this is the difference.
Aim it toward Red China, would you?
This is the sign of the horns. A curse sign, the two fingers extended. This way, spread apart for sort of shotgun blast, you know?
But the worst part is what she does to the audience. Swifties describe feeling possessed by the energy, completely overtaken, or under her spell, according to certain songs. According to Bieber's accounts, that's exactly what it is. A mass spell. The combination of lights, demonic chants, and her precise gestures creates a hypnotic trance state. She's not just performing, she's conducting rituals with tens of thousands of participants, harvesting their emotional energy and devotion. Pyramid formations, one-eye covers, serpents everywhere. This isn't entertainment, it's open-air black mass. And the Swifties aren't fans, they're the congregation. Bieber says, the elite laugh about it behind closed doors. Because while parents think their kids are just singing along to love songs, Taylor is initiating a new generation into the craft. Right there on stage, in plain sight. Swift is also publicly associating with other children of the Church of Satan. Her close friend, the Law and Order actress Mariska Hargitay, appears in her Bad Blood video, which becomes positively creepy when you learn that Hargitay's mother, Jane Mansfield, was Anton LaVey's lover in the 1960s. Look at her face. I wonder what she's drinking. But even satanic royalty has to keep proving loyalty. The darker you climb, the darker the requirements. Bieber claims that Taylor was eventually tasked with a blood sacrifice. And it wasn't some random industry rival, it was the child of one of her own fans, a Swifties firstborn. Bieber isn't the only one blowing the whistle on Taylor Swift's satanic rituals. Production staff from Swift's concert movie The Eras Tour are also accusing her of murdering a young fan in a satanic blood sacrifice ritual. And they allege she drank the young boy's blood. And they've got the receipts. Don't go anywhere. We have the details coming up after this important word from our sponsor. Taylor's not the only celebrity with a murky past and serious questions to answer about her links to America's first family of Satanists. Joe Rogan is also deeply tied to the LaVey family, pictured here wearing a 666 t-shirt with Anton LaVey's grandson, Stanton LaVey. Rogan isn't the only LaVey acolyte at the top of his industry. The world is full of them, from the entertainment industry to business and politics. If you don't follow the rules laid out in Anton LaVey's Satanic Bible, you aren't in the club.
The Satanic Bible lists Baphomet as the symbol of Satan worshipped by the highest level of Freemasonry, the Templar Masons. In the Satanic rituals, it is written that Masonic orders contain the most influential men in government, and virtually every occult order has Masonic roots, and that every rite of the Nazis' Black Order employed Masonic principles. Both Satanism and Masonic rituals involve the goat, the coffin, and the death's head. Anton LaVey wrote that the Masonic rituals serve as a screening process for organized Satanism. Freemasons can also be seen making the 666 hand gesture.
Just like Rogan's shirt, their signs and symbols would be their downfall. And when we analyse Swift's career through this lens, everything makes sense. Even the horrific blood sacrifice ritual she performed on a fan's baby. In 2009, Swift was initiated into the entertainment industry Illuminati as part of an occult mega ritual known as the VMAs. After she endured her public humiliation ritual at the hands of Kanye West during an acceptance speech, Swift re-emerged, dressed in red, as a new and consecrated Illuminati artist. This is when Swift's work began to be tainted with the codes and symbolism of the occult elite. 8 years later, at the 2017 VMAs, Taylor Swift premiered her new video, Look What You Made Me Do. The message of the video could not be clearer. Taylor had matured into a full-fledged industry slave. In one scene, Taylor is crowned a high priestess of the industry. How? By recreating the high priestess tarot card. You know who else was a high priestess of Satanism? Zena LaVey, the woman exposed as Taylor Swift's mother and sister. It now appears that Taylor has now achieved this status as well. To those in the know, Taylor Swift's Look What You Made Me Do video is basically an MK Ultra and Monarch Programming 101 masterclass. The elites want this symbolism front and centre in pop culture. Swift's music, videos and performances are drenched in occult and monarch symbols. The video ends with her multiple personalities literally arguing with each other, a blatant nod to fractured altars fighting for control. They're not even hiding it anymore. Even high priestesses of the industry are called upon to make blood sacrifices to renew their vows and confirm their place in the Illuminati. Paying your dues isn't a metaphor, it's a system. One that demands compliance and escalates over time. Production staff on the Eras tour allege that Swift took the life of a young fan at an industry party in a private room, surrounded by industry executives who witnessed the act.
I still have nightmares about her concert in Warsaw. You think when you work backstage at big concerts, you will see expensive costumes, screaming fans, famous people. That is what I expected. Instead, I saw something I cannot explain. Everyone was told to leave one dressing room. Security stood outside. Nobody was allowed near. But I had forgotten my radio, so I went back. The music had stopped. There were candles everywhere. Strange symbols on the floor, people standing in silence. One young fan stepped forward willingly, with her baby, smiling, like they believed they had been chosen. Nobody tried to stop them. The room felt wrong, heavy, like the air itself was watching. The worst part was not the ceremony. The worst part was how many people drank a portion of that baby's blood. I thought these were normal people. I ran before I could understand what happened next. The next morning, everyone acted as if nothing had happened. The room was spotless. Security said I had imagined everything, like they had convinced themselves that evil was just another part of the show. But I know what I saw, pure evil.
Is Taylor Swift just a talented songwriter? Or is she the ultimate Hollywood monarch asset, carrying the LaVey bloodline? Think about it. How does one artist maintain that level of control for nearly 2 decades? Feuds that boost her numbers on command. Eras tours that print money like a central bank. A fan base that behaves like a religious cult itself. Swifties defending her with religious fervour. Coincidence? Or programming? One thing is for sure, the High Priestess hates it when anybody mentions God.
I want to thank my manager, James. I want to thank my producer, Ryan, for making the best music